Lulu, welcome to RVR Closet. So, this is a long-term review of the Fanatec direct drive wheelbase. And yeah, this have been a really nice wheelbase. I haven't had any issues with it. Really nice, smooth and strong force feedback. It also have this LED display window, so you can get some information and stuff if you like. You can have the gear indicator or showing how many Newton meters the base puts out. However, it's a bit small and the placement of it's not that easy to glance down and look at it actually, so a bit unnecessary maybe. This rubber ring that comes stock on the DD1, it worked fine in the beginning. It was a bit harder to take off the rims compared to say the Club Sport wheelbase, but I didn't really have an issue in the beginning. However, a couple of months ago it started to really stick on the wheelbase, and even though I turned the wheel upside down, it didn't matter, it was the same resistance when I took it off. What I did was trying to lube this rubber ring, and that helped for a few days maybe. And after that, I'm not sure if the rubber sucked the lube in and swelled a bit, because after that it got really hard to take it off. I had to plant my feet on the rig and use quite a bit of force to get the rims off. What I ended up doing was I found this 3D mod that I put on my DD1, and that works brilliantly. A lot smoother and easier to swap the rim with this mod. So yeah, that's a tip if you have the DD1 or planning on getting one. Get this fairly cheap 3D printed mod for it. Another point is the price. It's a really expensive wheelbase, and I think it is a bit on the high side. Yeah, it would have felt better if it was a few €100 cheaper, I think. And also talking about the price, one decision they made that I really don't like is that the kill switch isn't included with the DD1. So this can put out 20 Newton meters, and that's pretty much, and can be really violent if the wheelbase goes nuts. They also put the turn on and off button on the backside of this wheelbase, and it's a pretty long wheelbase as well. So you really need to lean in to turn it off. So yeah, imagine if you have a rim attached to this wheelbase and it goes nuts, and you have to lean in on the rim and press the off button behind the wheelbase. That's really bad, I think, and feels a bit cheap to do it that way, and almost forcing DD1 owners to buy the kill switch extra and pay another €100 for the DD1. So yeah, that part I really don't like. One other small thing. When turning the rim, you can feel a bit of this notchiness from the magnets inside the motor, but it's nothing I notice in game when racing. Yeah, and the last small thing as well. You have this torque key you put in the base to unlock the full potential of the wheelbase, and every time you put on the DD1, it will warn you that the torque key is inserted. It's just a bit tiring. I bought a direct drive wheel with a lot of force, and I'm aware of that and the risks. So I think once would be enough to show this, like the first time. And then I think they could just let me turn it on without having me to press a button. Or if you have a rim without any buttons, you have to turn it 90 degrees and let the timer go out. So yeah, not a huge deal, but still a bit tedious. But yeah, otherwise been really happy with it, and think it's a really good direct drive wheelbase. Thanks for watching, hope you liked the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I see you in the next one. Take care, bye bye.
Whispering ghosts are hiding in the closet. Little monsters under my bed. All my toys are starting to move. Laughing voices inside my head.